Hi everyone, Carin Rockind here, aka Purpose Girl, with a Purposeful Monday, all about what you must do in life. So, given that I work in purpose, people are always asking me, how do I find my purpose? How do I uncover it? And of course, I prefer the terminology uncover because I believe it's within us. Yesterday, I taught a class called The Art and Science of Uncovering Your Life Purpose. And I am still sitting in complete awe of these students, these adults who, of all ages, whether in their 20s or their 60s, and attended this course because they are tired of just going to work every day and the in and out. They are tired of working so hard for something that has no meaning for them. They are wanting, yearning to find higher purpose, to find that which they really can give, will add meaning to their life. They are deeply, deeply, deeply desiring to make an impact. And it's bringing me to tears. I mean, joyful tears. I am overwhelmed by the vulnerability, the openness. And maybe you can relate to some of those thoughts and those feelings because I know I can. I was in that same place years and years ago. And I knew I wanted to make a bigger impact, but I couldn't figure out what it was. Well, one of the things I asked these students to think about yesterday, I want to ask you to do the same. What must you do? I mean, in your deepest core, what must you do something about? We all have things, all have experiences where something touches us so deeply that we think, I've got to do something about this. So whether it's an outer experience where you're walking down the street and there's just some situation, whether it's about the environment or it's about homeless or whatnot, that you think, I've got to do something about this. Or it could be an inner experience, a personal experience where you've experienced some sort of trauma or tragedy and you think, I don't want anyone else ever to go through this. Or it could be, the nasty thoughts that are still in your mind and still holding you back. And you think, when I can get through these nasty thoughts, I don't want anyone else to ever have to experience that. We all have within us a deep yearning, a deep set of experiences about which we must do something. For me, years ago, I was in a place of failure and trauma and tragedy. I had just gotten a divorce at a very young age, and I was in a job that didn't feel meaningful. And I became a volunteer youth group advisor and started working with these 40 high school girls. And while they were filled with hope and optimism and joy, they also were filled with so much insecurity, such a lack of confidence about who they were. They didn't feel worthy. And it just touched me at such a deep level that I thought, I've got to do something about this. Because every single one of these girls deserves to feel amazing about herself as is. And that's the mission I'm on today. My best friend, years and years ago, he was on his way to becoming a PhD researcher, professor, and went to India to study for a few months. And while he was there, he read Gandhi's autobiography. And while reading, he said to himself, to make a real impact, I've got to work with little kids because they're impressionable. And little kids need more positive male role models. So he completely switched his career path so that he could teach little kids instead of adults at the college age. Another one of my dear friends has been through a horrendous trauma in terms of being abused. And she now takes on as her mission, I am going to teach strength to people. Right? So whether you've been through that kind of trauma or you've had that kind of experience, or it's something that's still brewing in you, we all have things that touch us. And we think, I must do something about this. And whether it's purposeful action that you take once, or it's truly that overall aim that you are here to uplift, to encourage, to teach, to support, to empower, we all have that within us. So I ask you this week, what must you do? And if you can't figure it out, please enlist the help of others. Get together with your friends, seek a coach, go to a lecture, whatever it might be. Find that which you must do. And I promise that you will feel more joyful and more fulfilled in life. And with that, I hope you have a fabulous week, that you live purposefully, you love yourself, and you love life. Bye for now.